Hello, my name is Chris Krestas and I'm the Education Tech Lead for Dare Technologies in the UAE. Today we're going to talk about the digital transformation in the higher education. And as you can see, we are already in the digital era. Everything has suddenly become remote working, teleworking, telemedicine, everything, and we work from home and we work in a completely different way. We actually are educating our children and we are getting higher education in a completely different way than we used to do before. And that happened in very few weeks, which is surprisingly very fast. And let's go one step back. Let's see what was happening before this virus outbreak. So during our studies, we noticed that a lot of businesses were already trying to see how they can prepare about the digital transformation. So certain people, certain business owners, certain leaders were asked about the question and they said, actually, I don't know how my business is going to be in the next 3 years. Actually, if you run this same questionnaire today to the same people, you will not be surprised if they would tell you, I don't know how this same business is going to be in 3 months. I don't know if I'm going to be still alive. I don't know if this university is going to still run. And why is this important? Because this is putting a dramatic pressure and a dramatic change in workforce needs. We were used to say in the past, you know, the mechanic of the future in 10 years will not change your oil, will change your version. Hi, I'm here for an appointment. Yes, you can just download your version from the website and come back to us. Oh, you know, my car is not working. Yeah, you're running the wrong version. So the change of needs will put a change and a pressure in the universities and the schools to change the way they educate, the way they create the next generation workforce. And we have worked with all the universities, most of them, and we have created the 5 pillars of this transformation. And it starts, first of all, from security. Why? Because when you work remotely, security is becoming a tricky thing. When you bring your own device and you're accessing the university courses and the university materials and things all over the place from outside, it's much more challenging than if you are in confined area of a classroom. And this put a lot of pressure in the traditional IT. The IT needs to be transformed, needs to be automated, modernized, needs to have new kind of services that people can consume from anywhere and everywhere. This puts also a lot of pressure in the traditional processes. I remember in the past, last year and the year before and all of these years, we say, oh, it's a registration period, nothing moves. It's a final exam period. I need to go into the lab and give my exams. Today, the lab is not accessible. You have to give the exam from home. And you have to secure this home environment. And not only that, I need to know how I can approach my next generation of students. The same applies to the student readiness. How am I preparing those students to be ready for the future? How am I giving them the right skills? Am I teaching students that have perfect degrees in mathematics even more of the same mathematics when I should be choosing to teach them and push them to learn something new? The same applies to research. In the past, most of the universities, they used to do what we say theoretical research. Theoretical research is very nice, it can take us very far. But today, all the shift in the business is moving towards applied research. And applied research is important because it will also become a revenue generator for the university. It will bring more and more interesting research, more faculty, better research funds, more and more infrastructure, and the challenge of IT transformation goes on and on and on. So, what is the digital campus by the Dare Technologies? It's actually something that connects everything, engages everyone, everywhere, and is able to give access to the information so people will learn and consume from anywhere. It allows to deliver applications, to deliver knowledge, to deliver capabilities to all of the students and the faculty to start learning themselves. the times when you would just sit in a classroom, listen to someone, take some notes, and then wait 3 months to go and give a final exam is long gone. Today we are asking our students to be able to develop themselves, create their own personal brand, develop their own skills, and choose, and be able to develop their own even applications and their own business before they leave the university. Universities nowadays are challenged more on how do they show that they have created more students that get a job after they get out of the university than they have more students than the other. People will prefer a university that allows them to work remotely and have access to research facilities so they can do important stuff rather than I just chose it because it was next door. And we've done this. And we have success stories on this. We have exactly implementations where there is a digital campus giving a 360-degree view of education both for the student as well as the faculty as well as the administration. And we are even creating a student digital wallet that will start with the degrees, the transcripts, the curriculum that he has passed or she, and also to be even at level of employment status. All blockchain enabled. So what is the digital architecture? What is the digital campus architecture? Actually is based on a system that allows you to have student performance, academic performance, courses recommendation, navigation assistance with chatbots and big data lakes. It allows you to give targeted learning to each student based on not on faculty recommendation, not on course recommendation, but on student analytics and performance and behavior. And even at some point to be able to go to the level to show results prediction. Why are these students failing? That's a problem. But do I have a system that can predict that my students will probably fail on this course? Do I need to take some remediate action? Do I need to change something on the way I operate? And also, should I evaluate my curriculum? Should I do some benchmarking? Is this thing working before it happens? Because this is how we say we're going into the behavior analysis. Not only that, and after the course is run, can I do some career recommendations? Am I able to get results across my environment and propose these KPIs and these recommendations based on multiple sources of data? Am I able to inject social media inside my work? Am I able to lock all this information with blockchain? These and more use cases are able to be handled by the Dell Technologies solution for the higher education. And most of the people ask me, how? But how do you do that? It's very simple. And as we always say, everything that is not complicated is just simpler. So we have developed solutions that are based on very simple principles. And these key priorities are, first of all, to be able to have hybrid cloud awareness, software-defined infrastructure and software definitions on almost everything, aligned with the business applications, based on data analytics, and also every time introduce very high performance computing. And we have divided these solutions into 3 basic layers: ready nodes, ready bundles, and ready systems. Sometimes I say that, how do you choose between these? You actually don't have to choose. You could involve every one of these solutions. For example, whenever you need a specific application and a specific system, based on the strategy that we have developed for the university, you could choose a ready node, which could be a pre-integrated system on a couple of servers. Or a ready bundle. For example, I want to do my databases, I want to do some automation, I want to do a private cloud, I want to do a foundational cloud implementation. So that would be a ready bundle. Or sometimes I want to do really something complicated, where I don't have the expertise on board, I don't have the capabilities, I want it as ready as possible, as soon as possible. In these cases, we have the ready systems The ready systems allow for the maximum integration even at the factory level, including the applications and all that is around: networking, storage, servers, applications management, everything. And these are used whenever we have high-performance computing, AI and machine learning, and the complex workloads that we described before. A sample of these solutions for the education could be the Dell EMC HPC system for research, the Ready bundle for VMware Cloud Foundation, or something that actually has a lot of success in the education thanks to Microsoft, the Dell EMC Azure Stack for HCI. What do these solutions propose, and what are their benefits? First of all, massive performance benefits. Second, very quick implementation times. Sometimes I give dates to the people I work for, and they say, "Come on, Chris, this is impossible." Believe it or not, they come to me after the implementation and said, "We never believed you, and it happened. The implementation you told us will happen in 2 days actually happened in 1.5. And this is the power of these systems. And not only that, in the larger implementations, when we're talking about high-performance computer where things can become very complicated, very quick, we have simplified everything. There are very distinct solutions starting from generic high-performance computing to genomics and life sciences and life sciences to digital manufacturing and all of these complex workloads. And there is one more thing. In case even none of this is enough, we have access to our world-class infrastructure for HPC and AI in our innovation lab. And we're actually trying and working together with certain universities today, taking their workloads and testing them, benchmarking them on the Texas Accelerated Computing Center in the United States, or in the University of Pisa in Italy, or in the University of Cambridge in the UK, where massive infrastructure is available, state-of-the-art systems that can test any workload. This is what I say always. We are number one for a reason. We are number one because we are focusing on the business. We are focusing on healthcare and education, and we are focusing on providing solutions. Thank you very much.